Hello, my collective. What's going on? It's your girl Aqua May, and I am here to do a collective reading. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday the 13th. All right, don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing about no bad luck come your way, because you know why? You're on the good side of karma. You're on the good side of luck. That's how I feel about this day. I actually live Friday the 13th, so if you don't mind the energy of this day, then there's going to be a message for you in this reading. Take it how it resonates. Collective, general message. I don't know where it's going, but wherever it goes, we're going to take it there. Okay? But let's tap in. Our angels, our ancestors, our guardians, and our guides are all here with us today as usual. Okay? So make sure you tap in, hit the like and subscribe button so I know that you're rocking with us. All right? Your soul family is also here surrounding you. Okay, I feel long-winded right now. If you hear my kids in the background, they just started summer vacation, so they're gonna be loud. Okay, they're gonna be in the background. Just ignore them, especially my son on that game. But anyway, a collective. Let's see what energies we need to discuss. Our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So what are we discussing today for the collective on this lovely Friday 13th? What is the energy? Ooh, that was fast. The shadow is here. What's in the shadow? Boundaries. So there's some type of fear here that we're cutting out. We're cutting down. We're breaking through. I see this glass here, this mirror, scrying mirror, but this sword is like I'm seeing it break through the glass, break through the fears, break through the shadows. Something is coming out into the light. This light, excuse me, the sword is surrounded by like a light, right? You see the fire is there. So I feel like you're pushing past boundaries at this time. This is what you need to be doing with this scrying mirror and the boundaries. With this sword, though, it's like just cut through it and get to what's really in the darkness. Like, is it actually so scary? It may feel scary. Something may be like calling you to do. You may be needing to take some sort of risk at this time. But you got to get over your own fears. You got to get over your own, doubts that you may have about yourself with this boundaries energy. Okay, because we set boundaries for ourselves, but sometimes we outgrow those boundaries because we learn differently. We start to encounter, new experiences that open up our eyes in different ways. So I feel like you definitely are being, or you're being very brave at this time, right? I like that energy, being brave and stepping into the shadows, which is interesting, right? Because it's like you're bringing the light into that dark space. So you're stepping into the shadows. Hello, how are you, my dear? Thank you for being here. Okay, and that's the balance, the dark and the light. Okay, that's what it says, the dark and the light balance, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So it's like you need to speak up, you need to cut through things, cut out things, cord cutting like style, burying something I'm seeing, or even digging something up. A sword is a double-edged thing, so it's like you're working on yourself and you're working on like expanding the light in which you see, right? How far does your light expand? How far does it allow you to see? Does that make sense? All right, thank you. So let's see. Yeah, I'm getting a lot with this, but I'm also seeing here there's a block if you have people like who are trying to pry into what you have going on. There is some type of blockage where they can't see it really. They don't, maybe you're not talking as much, you're not giving them any information, or whatever it is that's being searched for can't really be found because it's being like sought after in the wrong way. Like somebody may want to get some, actual question, but they're asking everyone else but you, right? That type of thing. But it's like something coming to the light. Whatever is in the dark will come to the light. It will be revealed. I'm seeing here. Yeah, there's a lot here, and it could have something to do with money, like how somebody is maybe even spending, right? I'm seeing like secret spending, like somebody has an indulgence or something, but you notice the little, they're trying to hide it, but they can't really hide it. It's like you're seeing the truth of something here. There's a lot coming to me with these two cards of the shadow and boundaries. But you're breaking through boundaries. You're busting through the door. You're breaking the glass ceiling in some sort of way. You're breaking through the illusion with this energy. And I love that energy. And then you have power at the bottom with this. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for my collective? Yes, you are stepping up for real. That's what I'm talking about. We got to do it. Pass these tests, man. Like, we got to step out of our own fear space. Like, yeah, indecision is here. Stepping out of the space of, I don't know what to do, or, doubting yourself about the left path or the right path, right? And kind of just sitting where you are. That's where we have to break through, right? That crossroads type of energy with indecision. You could be having to make some sort of choice and you're looking in, you want more details, more information on something before you make a step, before you make a move. But I really do feel like the information that you have right now is all you're going to have. So until you move forward, until you make a new choice, until you decide to do differently, then that won't be revealed to you yet. So definitely you have to keep going. You have to just go left. Just go left, right? There's nothing stopping you from going left. And if you realize, okay, well, this wasn't what I expected going down this path, it's okay. Be open to what you're learning. Be open to what you're seeing. Be open to the experiences. See the lessons, see the blessings, and all of that in between. But definitely, I feel like you're jumping off a cliff in some sort of way, right? It's like you may have been in hiding, and now you're trying to figure out how to step out properly. Okay, so the daughter value, you're breaking through. I told you. Okay, the number 31 is here. Somebody's birthday could be August 31st. But yeah, I'm seeing the energy here with this daughter value and indecision. You just want to make sure that you're making the right choices, making the right moves. You're not doing anything too hasty or something that's going to, hinder what you have trying to grow or whatever like that. But there is a big opportunity that is just on the other side of this darkness. And it's for you to step through into that darkness with your light, okay, with your knowledge, with your skill, with your talent, with your voice, with your opinion, whatever that may be. Don't hide it away. This is our time to shine. This is our time to use this sword and wield it and open up the doors. Think of this sword as a key, right? That's the boundary of that door. What is on the other side of that door? If I'm on this side of the door, I know what's here. But if you want more, then you got to open the door. Okay, I wasn't supposed to rhyme, but I did. So yeah, collective, let's do this. Let's open up these doors. Let's see what's on the other side. Let's discover more about ourselves. Let's see how much more valuable we truly are, right? Because we know that we have value. You know that we are worthy, right? Because you may be in a situation like, well, I don't feel like my fullest potential is being met or is being seen, or I'm not getting the recognition that I want, and you're trying to find a new way to go, a new, maybe not really, it could be a new direction, or it could just be like, I'm going to try something else. Like, I didn't do this before, but let me do it now, right? Something that you may have not thought about, or you didn't think it would really work. It's like kind of maybe coming back to that too. That will help you. You may have like some idea or some plan of something that you kind of already started. And it's like kind of already set in place. So getting to it and working on it will just be, continuing to build it up. All right, the barrier is here, the boundary is here, the garden and the gate is at the bottom. The gate here, that's that door. It is the boundary. So we're stepping over, and this gate is so little, right? You see how short it is? She's collected everything on this side of the gate that she can. And this side of the gate has so much opportunity, right? There's so much to grow, there's so much to see, even though it looks like nothing is there because you don't really know, because you haven't stepped onto the other side to see what's truly there, all right? Wow, collective. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is really good energy. Step into, we always stepping into our power. Every day we have an opportunity to kind of just showcase ourselves and be somebody, not be somebody, sorry, and be what we truly want to be. Because that's all you can be, is you. That's who you were placed here. That's why you were placed here on this earth. You were given birth to do your job of whatever that is, right? A cook, a cleaner, a sewer, a lawyer, whatever that is, a singer, a spiritualist, a healer, a reader, whatever it is, right? A librarian, I just heard, an auto mechanic. And those are just like the jobs that we do. But there's something here why you may have been called to the job, right? It's not just like, okay, you may be a social worker, but the reason you became a social worker is because you like to help people, right? You like to find the resources for people. You're really good at that. Those are gifts, skills, and talents, okay? So stepping out and really expanding yourself and building upon what you already have is important here, all right? So clean it up. There is some sort of attachment here still to this kind of space, this side of the boundary that you're on, right? And this is where you got to do some releasing work with this clean it up, letting it go, or just leaving it behind, changing it up, switching it out, I'm hearing, right? There's like different things that need to happen to kind of open you up in this space and time. The cleanup energy is number 21, which equals 3. You got 21, 31, and 8. So 8, 4, and 3. Okay, let me get another card here for my collective with the clean it up energy. Ooh, the blessings that came out in reverse. Somebody feels like, you know, kind of stuck in place, right? They feel like, well, you know, I don't see anything happening. I don't, believe me when I say the moment that you try to clean up your thought patterns, clean up your physical space, clean up your energy, whether you need to take some sort of like spiritual bath or you need to do some prayer and meditation. But this is a lot of work to get back into having these blessings feel like they're flowing in like effortlessly, right? You may be feeling like you're having to work really hard at this time to get what it is that you want. It's not so easy, but that doesn't mean that it's not meant for you, right? The blessings in reverse card also is like you maybe not being as grateful as you should be for certain things, right? You have to see your life in totality and be in gratitude for everything that has happened to you, that has brought you to the points that you are today. Because I feel like whoever this reading is for, you're not somebody who's completely down and out, but it's like somebody who is just like, you know, a little bit kind of like wanting more, but just afraid to take that step. Right. And being being in your environment, whatever environment that may be. Right. It could be, like I said, you having to clean up your physical space. Maybe you need to get a new job. Maybe you need to, but it's clearing out the clutter so that the blessings can come in. Okay. Clearing out the clutter is very important here. I'm going to get some tarot in a second. And hello to everybody in the chat. I'm hearing clean eating too. Look at that yang. It's because you got to take action. The blessings they're not coming. They're not coming because you haven't taken action. Yang energy is action, it's power, it's production of like, you know, making something. I'm hearing like an alchemy type of energy here. But this is definitely pure. Look at it. It's the same type of energy here with this boundary energy, sort of that. It's like that power source, right? You are the power. It's within you, and you have to tell yourself that I no longer want to be a part of something, right? Because you know that it's no good for you. You know that something is blocking your blessings, and if you know that, then why do you continue to engage in it, right? We all go through that, and that's fine. You have a community card. It's going to be a little bit hard to, you know, kind of break away from something that is so kind of everyday. And that's okay. This is a part of the test. This is a part of the challenge. This is a part of what you got to do. But, you know, when you're with a set of people or you're in a certain environment for too long, you do start to outgrow it. And you do need to find ways to expand or change it to feel different, right? So that you feel like you are evolving and elevating. Because I see like this giraffe is almost kissing the baby to like bless them on their journey. There's a suitcase there in the background. Okay, so the mama is kissing the baby to bless them on their journey here. It's no more, it's like you've outgrown some sort of space, some sort of, you know, energetic vibration or whatever, physically, emotionally, all of that is everything. But you're outgrowing it, and this is about stepping out fearlessly into what else is there. Okay, because you're done experiencing this energy. Whatever this is, you're done experiencing it. Okay. Like, you could be done feeling sorry for yourself. You could be done feeling like, you know, why me? You could be done feeling like I'm always the victim. You could be done feeling like nobody loves me. It's just that energy of realizing also and waking up and saying, I have choices. You know, I have options. I don't have to sit in this energy. I'm more worthy. You know, my energy is more valuable than what this environment can hold for me, what this person can give for me, or what this, you know, what can I can expect here. All right. What is this energy for the collective? What is the overall energy? 7 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. That's that fresh start. This is trying to fix something or doing something over and over and not getting what it is that you want, right? Something is just like, it's a lot of hard work. You got to put in more effort every day, or it's just like, it's just not giving you what it needs. It's really hard or to maintain it in some sort of way. So with this Page of Pentacles energy, this could be you also realizing that you need to maybe go back to school or something, like your means in which you are living by, like you need more to support it. This is you finding some sort of like more support in some sort of way to have a stable foundation, a stable structure or something. Maybe getting some sort of like looking for, it doesn't have to be a mentor necessarily, but you're like the Six of Pentacles is here. You're looking for somebody to help you balance the scales, right? You may feel like a lot of weight is on your shoulders at this time. You have a big list, a big to-do list type of energy, right? And it's like sometimes hard to get it all done, which I definitely understand because I'd be feeling like how, why, and when. But I'm also seeing like a reconfiguration of the schedule, right? Doing things just so differently, taking some steps to actually foster the routine, right? Because sometimes we start a new routine and it's hard to maintain it in the beginning, but it's like pushing through it to make sure that it sticks. Yeah, the Strength card and the Six of Pentacles came out again. Yeah. But somebody here needs to find the right support system, because I feel like you don't need to be strong on your own. The High Priestess here, the Star card. Yeah, this is help. Help with healing. Help with the Page of Swords here. So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So I feel like this is you putting your pride in your pocket just enough to accept guidance, to accept. With this High Priestess, it's like somebody could have the answer, or you know already what to do, but this is you with the Page of Swords. This is like, let me be open, because the Page of Swords, yeah, it's gossip and all of that, but this is like listening to that gossip, listening to that information that you're hearing, and being open and receptive to what it is you're finding out, right? What it is that you're learning that's new, right? So I do like how that Page of Pentacles is there with the Star and the High Priestess. I just heard somebody is looking at you, and they're watching you, and this is not negative. They're watching you in your private moments, and they're seeing how you are growing, and it's taking an impact on others as well, right? Another person. They're seeing what it is that you're doing, and they may be asking you questions, or they just may be watching and trying to learn on their own because of what it is you kind of put out there. So it's like this journey that you're going on is definitely putting you in a position to be a pillar of some sort. Like, you're not like, I'm not getting, how do I say this? It's like a subtle influence here. That's what I'm seeing with this High Priestess and the Star. Subtle influences to change, subtle influences to do things, in a different way. Ways that you haven't thought about, right? Something that you were doing over and over. If it wasn't working, it's time to change it up. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. What's this? The Hangman in reverse. It's time to leave it, right? It's not like hang something up, yes, but when you hang it up, walk away. Don't go back to it, right? It's like hanging it up or throwing it out. That clean it up energy. That's what I see here with the Hangman in reverse. It's like the Hangman in regular position is sitting in something, right? Sitting in that clutter, sitting in that despair, sitting in that uncomfortability, sitting in, something that's outdated or something like that. But in reverse is, having a willingness to sacrifice, all right? Being at that point of also something opening up where there's not so much like mystery behind it either. Your prayers are being answered. That's what that is. The Hangman had to pray upside down in his chambers and do what it needed to do, but the prayers are being answered here for you, right? And that's because you're open. Once you open yourself up, things start to grow. You went from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the hard-working soldier who is not going to give up on the task at hand at all, right? They may get a little sidetrack at times, but they're still working on the whole plan, right? They may say, okay, today I'm working on this, tomorrow I'm doing this, and, it's organizing things. But you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Tower, and you have the Page of Wands here. And this is, again, leaving the comfort zone. Definitely leaving the comfort zone, breaking out of your own mind, your own fears that you set upon yourself, that you said you can't do something, that it wasn't worth it, that it wasn't going to work, all of that type of stuff. Then now the Nine of Pentacles is very comfortable, right? It could be comfort in success or comfort in a mess. It really depends on what it is. It's like a collection of over time of what you have accumulated, right? So what else is next? So let's see. What else is next here? All right. What do we have? What is the advice here for my collective with this energy? Hold your vision, a fixed moon, and surrender to the divine. I can't make it up. The fixed moons are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Pisces. But you do have the full moon energy, which we just left out of 2 days ago on the 11th. So surrender to the divine, but hold your vision, meaning that what you want is capable of being received. A new start is coming, is at the bottom. Okay, which is the new moon. So you have the full moon of surrender, and then you have the new moon of a new start is coming. So that's really beautiful energy. So know that your advice here is that you don't give up. Okay, we can't give up. And now when you say hold your vision as well, that means that if you need to give something up in order to hold that vision of what you want coming true, then that's what we have to do. We have to sacrifice. We have to surrender our desires, right? And our wants, right? Not our needs. Yeah, I love it. A new cycle begins, and it's very loving. It's very free-flowing. You have the child energy with the a new romantic cycle begins. So this is like falling in love all over again with life, right? Feeling like something is brand new and refreshed. The scales have been balanced. You feel like you made it to the other side, right? The scales have finally stopped moving, and you feel like, yes, you know, everything is in balance. I like this energy. So stay in the childlike energy, you know, this childlike spirit of optimism, hope, being very playful with yourself, right? That idea of fear, it doesn't allow us to play with life. It doesn't allow us to be open to, you know, anything is possible type of energy, because we feel like nothing is possible. We feel like, how can that happen? So really being in that childlike energy, and it creates movement. We have the stork at the bottom, which is 17. You have the star here too, 17. Movement, new beginnings, transition, flexibility, transformation. Okay, beautiful energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I feel like y'all need, where's this deck at? I need to get something to separate these decks. Got it. All right. Let's see. What message do we have here for the collective for this lovely Friday the 13th? We're stepping out of our boundaries. We're leaving the dark behind, or we're stepping into the dark, whichever one, right? Because sometimes we could be too far into the dark, right? Too far into that dark space where we need to really step out, right? Or we could be stepping into the unknown dark space where we have our light, and we're just going in to see what else is there, all right? So whatever's on, that's how that goes. But you're coming up out of something, breaking that boundary. You've already made the decision that something no longer feels good, and you want more, you want better, pure happiness. Yeah, I love it. This lovely blue color. It says, never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. Okay. Then you have simplify life. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. Okay, so simplify things. Don't make nothing too complicated, and just go with the flow. Okay, go to what makes you happy, what brings you joy. If you don't feel like you're being blessed, and find what makes you feel blessed. What do you have, you know, what brings you a happy face? What brings you to cry, but it's in a good way, right? You may have cried some really sad tears. It's time to cry the happy tears, all right? And it says you are complete, okay? So somebody needs to hear that. You are fine just as you are. And if you want to better yourself in whatever capacity that is, go for it. All right, but you're already complete nonetheless. So by you saying that I want to do this now, it's just adding on to your wholeness. right? You're putting all your own puzzle pieces together. So it says you are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough now and always. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. And I got to read it. It has fulfillment and it says it's coming. So, look. Okay, if you don't believe me, the fulfillment is coming. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's there. I see it. And that's that. All right, my collective. This is the message. I hope you are enjoying it. I hope it resonated with you in some way. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Talk to you soon. Deuces. Bye.